They just changed the thumbnail. That's Dainsleif! It's Dane! That's Dane! They just changed the thumbnail out of nowhere to Dainsleif in the background with the travelers. Min about to go feral, bro. I gotta check in on her real quick. Hold on.
Oh! I knew that stank feet from miles away. Okay.
This is the big one.
He comes
There
and
he
goes
is!
without leaving a trace, only appearing at the
Why is
most
this
critical
in German?
moments. He's
Hello?
highly knowledgeable, and he likes to share his observations with others. She has a cold and stern exterior,
Clorinde!
and her spotless battle record has earned her renown throughout Fontaine.
These are our hosts. I don't know why I have German on.
With an equally unique perspective on the world.
Why was it
And
German?
now, their voice actors have all gathered here today to deliver the version
Stop.
4.7 special program.
Hey!
I can't believe we're actually all here.
God, this is so cool.
Hello, travelers. My name is Zach Aguilar, and I voice the male traveler. Today, our hosts for the special program include...
Hello, everybody. I'm
Oh.
Yuri Lowenthal, the voice of Dainsleif.
I've missed
You may know me
you!
from all those new character intro videos.
Spider-Man.
And occasionally dropping lore on y'all.
Sasuke.
And I'm Sarah Williams, the voice of the head nurse at the Fortress of Meripede, Sigewinne. She's there keeping everybody all healthy and nice and making sure everybody feels good.
With a gun.
And hey everyone, I'm Crystal Lee, the voice of Fontaine's champion duelist, Clorinde. Pew pew pew. Let's get it.
All right, nice.
Pew, pew,
So
pew.
we've got a traveler, a man of mystery,
It's weird to
a
hear her, like,
duelist, and
goofy.
a healer. I think it's the perfect adventuring party. Huh, what a wild coincidence, you guys. I just received an invitational letter to a new domain.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not a
imagine that.
coincidence.
Gee willikers, where did that come
That's
from?
just destiny.
Yeah,
Huh?
definitely. You
New
know,
domain?
This new domain seems to be right behind us, but in order to complete the challenge, we'll need to tackle several missions first.
Well, then what are we waiting
What
for?
are we-
Let's do this.
what are we doing?
Traveler,
Oh, here we
Hi,
go.
Mon.
Oh, here we go.
would you join us and play Marechaussee Hunter Judgment Day?
Huh?
This script was adapted from the real history of the Marechaussee Hunters. You all will play the role of hunters
Hello?
from a bygone era and resolve a
What is
series
this
of
frozen
events
for?
unfolding in the capital.
Hello?
Marechaussee Hunters. You all will play the role of hunters from a bygone era and resolve a series of events unfolding in the capital.
Oh, there she is.
Many of my habits are customs I've adopted from the Marechaussee hunter tradition. They fought
New
against
game mode, like
monsters,
minigame?
while I fight against lawbreakers. For when I draw my blade, I am but an instrument of Fontaine's law. Loaded.
Damn, she be shooting for real.
Time to testify.
Madam
Is that
Mage
her
says
ult?
that every
Or a
page of a
cutscene?
storybook is a segment of the present.
It's so vast and mysterious. There must be quite a story behind this
Sethos!
place. So, I'll explore this place with you to the end. Let's never stop hoping for victory.
Way
ahead
He is a charge bow user. We all speculated
Move
that.
or be moved.
Because that's a battle pass
Your
bow.
fighting ability, of course. It's just so much more dangerous in there than I ever
Holy
imagined.
shit!
Well, if it hurts, just let me know.
That's a big ass syringe, dude.
Let's blow bubbles!
Her gameplay looks really cool. I hope it's good.
Don't be nervous. Just relax.
A strange disease, one I suspect that every Fontainian suffers from.
But they don't trust me at all. Do you really think it matters whether I'm Melusine or a human?
I don't believe
Huh?
Master would suddenly disappear for no reason. There must have been something she just had to do.
In the new world, they bade farewell to the shrouded sun. At
What
last,
is this?
they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering, or try to differentiate between various thoughts of blasphemy. Such was the price they paid, and thus their souls became cleansed and pure.
It's getting real.
The way he's holding his sword, he must be a real Marechaussee hunter.
You used it yourself, didn't you? That's why you have a human appearance.
That's quite the gamble. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap.
One day, I shall have my vengeance.
Dude!
That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal.
Captain
The Room
Dainsleif?
of Fate has already been completed.
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you?
Bro. I need it now. I need the download link now. I don't care about any redemption. I do actually care about those. I need to save it for these characters. But I need the download link to this shit now. Dane Lumine standoff? Is this like a Abyss sibling? I hope it's not Bait again. Yeah, you're right, actually. Because remember how on the Shen Yun quest, you're like, oh my god, they're together, but it was just like the dream. This feels like it could actually be more. Okay. That was a pretty good intro. Seems like the Bottle Land from last year is getting its own like thing this year. Just like its own little mini game story. And you have those right before the big updates. Like some interlude quest with other characters. I missed Bottle Land last year, by the way, too, so I never saw that story. I'll definitely play whatever this one is this year, though. So this will be good. All right. Check Dainsleif off the list. And the characters, I guess. Where's Kaveh at, though? Where's that Kaveh on the banner list? We get to see our sibling again would be really cool. The standoff with Dane's gonna be interesting as well. I like that Farina's in this as well. She gets more screen time. Pretty good start. Hello from New Zealand. What's up, dude? Welcome to America. America, yeah. Hello. Hello. Imagine if Dane's becoming playable soon. It's not gonna be soon. There's just no way he is soon. It's gonna be in game. Hello. Hello. Is this a new track? I don't think Farina will have a second story quest yet. Not yet.
Oh, it looks like our first mission is here.
Fancy that.
Assemble your team. Oh, I get it. Our first mission is to introduce the new characters.
Yeah,
all right, this is getting
Sigewinne and
exciting.
Clorinde.
There it is.
All right then. Well, how about we start off by introducing
All right.
Fontaine's strongest champion duelist,
See these
Clorinde.
kits.
You would say that.
It's true.
In my role as champion duelist,
There she is.
my opinions do not matter. For when I draw my blade,
Are we pulling
I am
or are
but
we
an instrument
pulling?
of Fontaine's law. Ready.
The guns are a really cool part of our animation kit. That's really sick.
Where evil lurks, shoot on sight.
That is the ult. Okay, that was pretty good.
Those animations.
Did you see that
So
ultimate?
good. That ultimate is so cool.
Clorinde's strength
She's pretty
actually
cool.
has a really interesting origin. She inherited it from the Marechaussee hunters.
Ooh, the hunters from the artifact set.
Her dad's
the Marechaussee
dead.
Hunters were an organization that
Sorry, I don't
defeated
mean to bring that
monsters
up.
and upheld justice from
I'll
the
just bring it up
shadows.
lore.
I think the group's name has also been mentioned in some of
Hi,
Fontaine's
Liv.
historical records.
Miss you.
Exactly. The Marechaussee hunters have a long history. To modern-day Fontainians, they're nothing more than an old legend from novels and plays. But for Clorinde, the Marechaussee hunters' legacy is really real. If travelers want to
Right.
learn more about the Marechaussee hunters, then be sure to check out Clorinde's story quest in the new version.
Story
I
quest with
wanna
her
know
as
about the
well.
Marechaussee Hunters.
Perfect. Then let's get into her
Don't you
combat
already know
abilities.
everything,
Clorinde is
Dainsleif?
categorized as an electro sword user, but she actually uses both a sword and a pistolet to
Okay.
attack her enemies during combat. Now, her normal attack deals physical damage by performing up to 5 consecutive strikes.
Okay.
During her charged attack, Clorinde uses her pistolet to target enemies in a V shape in front of her. Also,
Okay.
Clorinde has developed a special ritual over the years. She always polishes her weapon before each duel.
That is so dignified of her.
I
That's a cool
know,
animation.
And kind of adorable. Even the champion duelist of Fontaine has a cute side, huh?
Aw.
Sarah is starting to sound just like Sigewinne.
Oh, what?
Though it's probably a meaningful ritual for Clorinde, right?
That's exactly
It's like what her
right.
dad
It's a
did or
habit
something.
that helps Clorinde focus on the opponent in front of her.
Oh no.
In fact, Clorinde's elemental skill, Hunter's Vigil, is an ability that demonstrates how potent she can be when she's focused.
That's that bond of life
Check this
again,
out.
see?
During combat, unleashing Clorinde's elemental skill will cause her to enter the Night Vigil state. During this state, Clorinde can unleash 2 different types of
Okay,
special
that's
attacks.
fucking cool.
Her
I like
normal
that.
attacks will be converted into Swift Hunt pistolet attacks, and her elemental skill will be converted into a lunging attack, Impale the Knight.
Huh. It looks like Clorinde gains a bond of life during her elemental skill.
I like
Does
the
skill have any additional
gunslinger.
effects?
Oh, good perception on those eyes. Those Swift Hunt pistolet attacks increase Clorinde's bond of life.
Okay.
And her lunging attack, Impale the Knight, will clear the bond of life.
Wait, so
Interesting.
she accumulates the bond with one hand and then clears it with the other?
Oh, hey, that's a really good explanation. Yeah, Clorinde's special attacks have different effects depending on the value of her bond of life. So when her bond of life is like relatively low, her Swift Hunt pistolet attacks have a piercing effect, and they deal greater damage.
So charge attack to get
When
rid
her
of the
bond
bond of life
is
more.
relatively high,
Get health
her
back.
lunging attack, Impale the Knight, has a greater AoE and deals higher damage.
Okay.
Ah, gotcha. I get it. So Clorinde is meant to use her pistolet to accumulate a bond of life and then use her sword to clear it once it reaches a certain amount. And that way, both attacks benefit each other.
Bingo! Though you should remember the effect of one of Clorinde's unique talents. So, when she's in the Night Vigil state, any healing other than the one provided by her lunging attack, Impale the Knight, will be converted into a bond of life. This unique talent allows different healing effects to alter the pacing of Clorinde's gameplay. So, travelers can experiment with a variety of different tactical combinations.
That's a new type of character.
Also,
A cool
although
new type of
Clorinde is
character.
most renowned as a champion duelist, she has never forgotten her identity as a Marashose hunter. So, during her elemental burst,
pretty cool.
Last Lightfall, Clorinde draws on her Marashose hunter heritage to unleash an ancient skill that empowers mortals to fight deadly monsters.
That was a
This ability
sick
allows her to
ult.
swiftly evade enemy attacks and strike her opponents. Her burst deals AoE electro damage and grants her a bond of
see
life
that
based on her
animation?
max HP.
Wow, that's so cool. But if that power is designed to fight monsters,
Jesus.
is it really
All that
okay
in
for her
slow-mo.
to use it in a regular duel?
Good point. I think Clorinde just has to adjust the amount of force that she puts behind those blows.
That makes sense.
Give me max
also,
force, please.
Clorinde can draw on the strength of her companions after unlocking her passive talent, Dark Shattering Flame.
Dark Shattering Flame.
Man, that sounds cool. So, when a nearby party member triggers an electro-related reaction, the electro damage dealt by her normal attack and her elemental burst will increase based on her attack value.
Okay.
Though, note, there is a ceiling to the damage bonus that you can gain from this effect. Clorinde also has another passive talent called Lawful Remuneration. If her bond of life is greater than or equal to a certain percentage, then a change in her bond of life value will increase her crit rate. That's right. And while she's in the Night Vigil state, the percentage of healing converted into a bond of life will increase.
Wow.
Yeah. And finally, being a champion duelist gives Clorinde a strong familiarity with all the regions of
Exploration
Fontaine.
stuff, too.
So when she's in your party, Clorinde can reveal the locations of Fontaine regional resources on the minimap.
That's useful.
So awesome. I'm sure that travelers will be eager to use her to uncover treasure, defeat monsters, and of course, uphold justice.
I'd rather
Not
explore with her
necessarily
than
in that
Lenny.
order.
So,
Clorinde is usually pretty stern and composed as a champion duelist, but I wonder how she unwinds. Like, does she have any hobbies?
What does she
Sure
do
that
in her
has
free
some
time?
interest outside of work. I mean, she's always accepting cosmetic products from Sigewinne and
Uses people
making
as
sure to return the
footstools.
favor because she's sweet.
Aw, and yeah, of course she does. Clorinde is an active member of the tabletop troupe during her off hours. So, in version 4.7, travelers won't just have the chance to learn more about the Marashose hunters during her story quest,
Tabletop troupe.
the Raparia chapter. They'll also get to join Clorinde on a very special tabletop troupe adventure. Woo! I
So like TCG?
love TTRPGs so
Codename?
much.
Ooh, I know, I'm so excited.
Yeah. And
Or is a tabletop game
with
different?
all of that is all the information that I have to share about Clorinde. So, next up, let's introduce our adorable little Sigewinne.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Or is it
sorry.
like D&D
Excited.
related?
Hold on. We gotta look at her demo first.
Yes.
Oh, here's the Clorinde
You
demo.
only get one body,
Oh,
so
Sigewinne's.
you gotta take care of it. But it's just as important to take care of your mind.
Those are some big ass pills, bro.
Hold still.
Oh, it's D&D related. Does that bounce that slow one to the other? Okay, that's kind of cool. It might be a little what?
So cute, it's unreal.
Wow.
I love her pills so
Cuteness
much.
overload.
The bubble has ears on it.
I would love to ride around on a bubble like that. She's with little legs dangling in the air. Oh.
Yeah, with the
Drugs you
bubble
before
gun and
killing
the giant
you.
syringe. Guys, so cute.
Those bubbles are so big. Her kit looks really, really fun. I know, but
It looks
if
actually
that's
does
the
look
syringe
fun.
she uses on her
Is it
patients, I
good
can
though?
See why they might be nervous about getting sick.
Oh, for sure.
Hey, sometimes you gotta take your medicine. And since she's the head nurse at the Fortress of Meripede, Sigewinne wants everyone to stay healthy. She believes that taking care of your body is the most important goal. But she often encounters people who overwork themselves in the production zone, so she always tries to sneak them healthy meals, but she doesn't think that's a substitute for some proper rest.
Oh,
Take a page out of her book.
yeah. Seems like you'll need to be well fed and well rested if you want to keep up with Sigewinne.
For sure. She seems like such a caring and attentive person. But then what's
She is so girly pop.
Well, Sigewinne
Her color
is a
scheme is
hydro
so,
bow
like-
user. Her normal attack unleashes
It's so
up to
me,
3
honestly.
consecutive attacks. During the second and third attack, Sigewinne takes out a pill and tosses it at her opponent.
I saw that in the demo. It's like she's literally telling her opponents to take their medicine.
the size of that
Whether you
thing?
want to
She
or
can
not,
make aim
take it.
shots using her charged attack. Once the shot is held and fully charged, Sigewinne's bow will fire slow-moving ministration bubbles, dealing hydro damage to her target. Just make sure not to release her arrow. Oh, and also, Sigewinne
How
uses
slow
a
is that?
specially made bubble gun to fire a giant bolstering bubble bomb during her elemental skill, Rebound Hydrotherapy. The projectile bounces between nearby opponents, dealing hydro damage to anyone it touches and restoring HP to all nearby party members,
that's
well,
cool.
except for Sigewinne herself. Sigewinne will be healed a certain amount
But
of
it's
health
slow?
when the bolstering bubble bomb disappears, which is based on her max HP.
Bolstering bubble bomb. Say that
Okay.
3 times fast.
Bolster bubble, bolster bubble, bolster
You know,
bubble bomb.
Travelers could have a bubble blowing contest with their Sigewinnes. Would that be great? You can have that
Oh,
idea
it's
for free.
exactly
It's a
like
great
blowing
idea.
bubbles. The longer you hold her elemental skill, the larger the bubble grows.
The animation
Once
is
the
cool.
projectile is released, it will
Of her, like,
gradually decrease in size
hanging.
as it bounces around. The bigger the bubble, the greater the damage and healing effect.
That blubber
And if
beast
a
is like, bro,
large
what the
bubble hits a
fuck?
weaker enemy, they'll be trapped in
The hydro
You can tell she cares about her bedside manner is so strong.
droplets when she fires a bubble.
Hello?
And it looks like she
Live
gains a
stream?
bond of life when she touches them? How does that work?
I can explain that as well. Since she has training as a nurse, Sigewinne understands how to make the most of a dire situation. Her elemental skill creates source water droplets, and Sigewinne can give herself a bond of life by absorbing them. When that bond of life is cleared,
Can she absorb
Sigewinne
other
can
characters'
regain
droplets?
some elemental energy based on the value of the bond of life.
Like Nouvelette's droplets?
So Sigewinne's healing can nullify her bond of life, and she can restore energy for herself. Nice.
Can Nouvelette
That's
take
right.
those?
While the bond of life is hazardous to most people, it can actually be perceived as a real advantage for
Yes.
Sigewinne. After she
He
unlocks
did.
her talent, Detailed Diagnosis, Thorough Treatment, Sigewinne's healing will be increased based on the total bond of life values across all the characters in her party.
Oh, thank goodness.
can take it from
Sounds like
her.
a Melusine can make the bond of life a lot less scary.
After using her elemental burst and absorbing nearby source water droplets, Sigewinne will use the syringe to
Dude, what is happening? YouTube live stream is not the way to go. Hold on. Let me do this before they switch over. Sorry, hold on. There we go.
the ocean, so Sigewinne always takes care of her companions during underwater exploration. Sigewinne is especially helpful when her friends are endangered by underwater enemies. She can use her emergency dose talent to continuously restore HP to her party member for a period of time.
I have to see the old was like.
Unfortunately, doing so will lower all of their elemental and physical resistances.
There's always a price.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That seems like a skill that would come in handy, though. Sigewinne is always looking out for us. Thanks, head nurse.
Of course.
So Rick?
And I've got a quick question for you all.
Yes.
Have you noticed any differences between Sigewinne and other Melusines?
She looks like a human.
Well, I think her appearance and her interests definitely stand out. Like, if you ignore the tail and the feelers on her head, then she actually doesn't look that different from a human.
She looks very
child.
humanoid.
Right. Well, true and fair. But also, she's interested in beauty, and she knows a lot about skincare, and she actually even contributes to the most famous beauty magazine in Fontaine.
Really?
Oh, and her medical knowledge.
Right.
We haven't encountered any other Melusines who give medical treatment to humans. And Sigewinne seems to care the most about
She
the
could have a
people
story
of
quest
Fontaine.
too.
And she's also one of the few Melusines who work in the Fortress of Maripede, right?
True.
I mean, generally speaking, not many people are willing to treat criminals. I mean, not
She
even
built
a
different.
Melusine's open-mindedness usually goes that far, right?
Sigewinne's does. You're all bringing up great points. Don't you think that Sigewinne's differences from the other Melusines make her seem more unique and approachable at the same time? In the Neri chapter, travelers will
I
have
love
the
all
chance to
Melusines
learn
equally.
more about the background of this very
Caught.
special Melusine in her personal story quest.
2 story quests.
That's awesome.
Hey, speaking of story quests,
Sethos.
didn't travelers meet a mysterious youngster last
Don't spoil
version?
it.
No.
Sometime during Sino's story quest? Well, travelers
Okay, I
will
like
now have the
Sethos, though.
opportunity to add him to their parties. He recently
For
left
free?
the desert, and he's eager to travel around. So, Zach, why don't you introduce him?
Go, Zach.
Oh, me?
Maybe?
Okay then. Let's take a look at Sethos' demo.
If you're always asking why, you end up thinking yourself into a corner. Sometimes it's
That's a
better.
cool little gourd. Maybe? We'll see if it's for free or not.
Give me some space.
I like the little anklet around his leg. The electro.
Glory to Al Akmar!
Those blasts look so powerful.
Oh,
Okay.
Tell us it's free.
This design is so cool.
Come on.
He looks amazing.
It's about time
the
we get
clothes
another,
and the
right?
hair, I love it.
Right?
Sethos didn't just get power and wisdom from his desert heritage. He's also talented in archery.
Like, why would they announce him
Sethos
if
has
he's...
always loved
I don't know.
hiking, and he has a great sense of direction.
introducing
Whether
him.
he's exploring the desert or the rainforest, he knows the roads
Got
like
Goro?
the back of his
Oh,
hand.
did we?
And he always knows where to find the best regional specialties. Yeah, you probably know where this is going, but I'll say it anyway. When
Yeah, I'm gonna need a
Sethos
lot
is
of
in your
those.
team, he'll reveal the location of Sumero regional specialties on the minimap.
Nice.
Cool. Wait, so I'm curious. He's lived in a remote desert for his entire life, and he carries the weight of such an ancient legacy. To me, it seems like someone with that kind of upbringing would either be, like, really introverted or just super arrogant, but Sethos doesn't seem like that at all.
Seems wholesome.
Yeah, you're absolutely
Seems
right.
cool.
Sethos is a very open-minded and
Yeah, that's
cheerful
Battle
person.
Pass, Bo.
As the successor to the mysterious Temple of Silence, he had more educational opportunities than other people who live in Sumeru's desert. His responsibilities drive him to learn about other people and places. He has a very open mind, and he tries to be optimistic. In fact, his personality is a huge help in getting along with other people.
So he's
Wait,
basically
that sounds
everything.
like- are you saying he's a social butterfly?
It's an extrovert.
I guess. He's a pretty busy guy, and he lives a pretty varied lifestyle. And he's around the same age as the General Mahamatra Sino. He occasionally
really?
visits the academia. He's always trying to make friends in Sumeru City, and he enjoys browsing goods at the Grand Bazaar. But we've already talked a lot about his hobbies. Let's move on to what he can do in combat.
All right, let's see what this is.
Sethos' aim shot has a
I haven't done the
special
quest yet.
variant
I
when
was away in
charged to level
Japan.
2. He
I
can't
just got
move
home
when
yesterday.
His attack is charged to its second level, but it allows him to fire a powerful shadow-piercing shot that can pierce enemies, dealing electro damage to targets in its path.
Charge is
Sethos'
usually
talent,
tough for me.
Black Kite's Enigma, can decrease the charging time of his aim shot by consuming elemental energy. Some elemental energy will also be consumed after releasing the shot.
Nice. Ooh,
He probably has something to help increase
his
that,
aim
right?
shots take a really long time to charge.
Yeah.
So I think that means players need to store up elemental energy to fire the shadow-piercing shot faster, right?
Store up
Hey, wait a
EM.
minute. I feel like this is the first Genshin Impact character who actually consumes elemental energy while firing aimed shots.
What?
Yeah, you're right on.
Hey.
That's why Sethos has an elemental skill that helps him restore elemental energy.
Useful.
It's an ancient ritual that deals AoE electro damage, and it also restores elemental energy whenever a hit
kinda cool
an
on his
enemy
leg.
triggers an overloaded, electro charge,
stomps it off.
superconduct, electro swirl, quicken, aggravate, or hyperbloom reaction.
That's a lot.
But travelers also have another option for firing powerful shots. By unleashing his elemental burst, Sethos will perform an ancient ritual that was passed down from King Deshret's era. He will
That's
enter
fast.
the twilight meditation state, converting his normal attacks to enemy-piercing dusk bolts that deal increased
That's
damage
pretty good.
based on his elemental mastery.
Oh, that's cool. That sounds like a mini version of the shadow piercing shot, only it doesn't take as much time to fire.
Useful.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, also,
that
it seems like the
redeemed
records
it.
of King Deshret have a lot of powerful abilities, so, between you and me, does
Good-
that mean
good save.
Sethos has mastered other mysterious rituals and techniques?
Of course!
Yo.
I'm sure that the Temple of Silence has a whole archive of secrets. One of his other talents will also increase the damage dealt by a shadow-piercing shot for a period of time based on his elemental mastery.
Okay, so Ian's huge
Sounds
for
like
this
the Temple
guy.
of Silence is a real impressive legacy.
No kidding.
So many ancient rituals.
Sethos is definitely a talented fighter who can make full use of his martial heritage. He's
I like that.
Clorinde in that sense.
I'm sold.
Yeah. Oh wow, we finished the first mission.
Nice.
So
I
get
wonder
to
what
the big
next
stuff
one's gonna
now,
be.
Zach.
Let's get it.
Get to the big stuff.
It looks like we'll have to uncover hidden secrets in our next mission.
2 artworks for the same live stream.
Why are all you guys looking at me?
Well, I mean, secrets are kind of your area of expertise.
All your character does is speak in riddles.
Speak plainly, sir.
Yeah, okay, that's a good point. Okay, well, I guess I'm the only one who can shed some light on the hidden secrets.
Oh, here he goes.
So here we go.
Let him cook.
Archon Quest Chapter 4, Act 6, Bedtime Story will become available in version 4.7. Travelers will finally reunite with Dainsleif, who will
And
share
my
more
sibling.
information about Conria's past.
Ooh.
That's what you guys were waiting for, right?
Conrian Pass, baby.
Also, I got to break out my voice acting skills for this patch, you guys.
Oh my gosh, words come out of your mouth?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. This time, Ether and Lenine will get to meet face to face.
Words come out of your
And
mouth?
based on what we heard in the trailer, it seems like the Loom of Fate is now
Face to
complete.
face?
So travelers can look forward to learning more about Kari Bear in this quest.
We can't, just can't
Bruce,
reveal everything
spoil-
right now, okay? Leave some secrets for me.
That's
These
why
are
we don't let you
important
talk,
secrets
man.
that travelers should uncover for themselves.
We let him talk
Call
one
off the snipers,
time.
call off the snipers.
Right? I know, I get it that everyone can barely contain their excitement.
Loom of Fate, Kari Bear, maybe Abyss
I
Twin.
will throw you a bone. To help tide you over until the next update, I'll be sharing a special surprise with y'all.
Okay.
I love surprises.
It is. You'll know very soon, I promise. But first, we need to introduce the event wishes. Okay? So, in the first phase of version 4.7, Clorinde and Alhaitham will be featured in the event
Sethos
wishes.
is here. He's on the banner, not for
Sethos
free.
will be the new 4-star unit that appears on this event wish banner.
Clorinde's banner,
And
all right.
in the second phase of the version, travelers can look forward to
Farina's
event wishes
back.
from Sigewinne
We thought
and
she'd be.
Farina. And, because there's never enough, a new 5-star sword, Absolution, and a new 5-star bow, Silver Shower.
I actually love that bow.
Will also be featured on their respective weapon banners.
Those are pretty good banners.
So cool. So good, right? All right. Okay. I've
Okay,
made y'all
back to the big
long
stuff.
enough. Let's bring out the surprise.
Yes!
I hope everyone enjoys it.
Let's go.
Oh, here we go, man. Dainsleif stuff today. Oh, man. Yes. Everybody shut up. Listen. This is like a look at the anime? Or maybe just an animation for the new quest? I'm gonna cry, dude. I love these characters so much. Oh, the soundtrack. It's so ethereal. It's so mind capturing.
Traveling in the night you lift me in. I feel you in Dallas blue wind. Even over I can point you out. There
Dang, going to Mondstadt?
not far off now.
The transitions.
This journey of ours has been bittersweet.
That's them traveling together.
Close my eyes, wondering what you would have dreamed.
With Paimon!
If you were here standing next to me, would you know how I feel and see you
For free?
see?
They're traveling together.
I will always try, funny your rhythm and rhyme. Through the night so long and dark, I see you shining bright. And no matter where you are, you've come with me this far. showing the way when all is falls apart.
It's so emotional.
When the snow all melts away and the ice finally breaks, have you taken off? Are you already on your way? No matter where you are, I've come with you this far. I'm never really lost. Our paths we shall cross.
That just blew me away. The chills that I felt throughout my body, man. Genshin anime is gonna go so ridiculous. I will break down. I'm too invested in this world. That was beautiful. That was incredible. That look at the anime or whatever that was, I don't even know what they were getting at there. That's a look at the anime or a teaser just for this trailer. Incredible, man. They really pulled out the big guns to combat the recent adversity. Second code, Sigewinne, Clorinde, a nice little teaser. That animation was amazing. I really got chills down my whole spine. Yeah, that was great. We had a good cooking session on that one. I love that. It makes you really feel like you love these characters and all the time you spend in the universe. It's such a good piece of fiction. It really is. It's one of my favorites. Okay, now Notlin. Well, that was cute and all. I'm crying, but now give me the new region. Yeah, I feel like they've been really doing well with animation releases with Arlecchino in the last patch, and now with this. If they do something big like this every patch, it's something to look forward to, you know? It's some of our favorite stuff with Star Rail whenever that stuff comes out. So, damn, really good, man. When this game ends, y'all can find me lying down on the highway. That's why I get emotional about this too, man, because it's just it's a culmination of all these years we've all had together. Plus, there's gonna be an end to the journey one day. I don't know. They match the vibe. And the music and the animation, they match the vibe. It makes you emotional. Only 3 years left, and then we're all gonna die. I don't want to die, guys.
Welcome back, travelers.
Hey.
I think it's about time we introduce this domain behind us.
Yes, yes, bring on the challenge. I'm
Okay,
so
this
ready.
is cool. Y'all want to talk about what you just showed us?
The location of this challenge seems pretty intriguing.
What is this?
Paimon and the Traveler discovered a secret room within the Mondstadt Library.
Alice in
And
Wonderland?
they received an invitation to participate in a mysterious performance.
Mondstadt.
I love secret rooms and libraries.
Yeah, they're not going to talk about it.
So that's right.
Yeah,
the
right back to
all-new
the events.
Imaginarium Theater will become available in version 4.7 for travelers who are adventure rank 35 or higher.
Nice.
That's me.
Wait, so this is a library?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
The coolest library.
I know, it looks a lot different from what I imagine. It's huge.
You don't have a library?
It's more like a magic castle.
Right? So
Maybe
cool.
some
I
Hex and
would live
Zorkel
there.
stuff, you're right.
So travelers will encounter a concierge in the area who calls himself Wolfie.
Aww.
I know, he's so cute. Wolfie. He'll reveal that this room was created
Wolfie's
by
my new
a mage,
personality.
and that he's waiting for a guest to take the stage. He is also a poet. That guest will hopefully put on a magnificent performance by becoming the main character of the mage's story.
Bring on that main character energy.
Give me some Hex and Zorkel.
After arriving in this room, travelers
They really put
just
Duck
need
in the
to
game?
interact with this strange book in order to participate in the Imaginarium Theater Challenge.
Wow, that was fast. But
It's
what kind
Animal
of challenge is it?
Crossing?
Oh, let me tell you. Imaginarium Theater contains a series of
that
combat
different
challenges
artifacts?
with different battle conditions. Now, only characters who wield specific elemental types will be allowed to participate. So travelers will have to select characters who meet the requirements of the challenge.
Oh, I get it.
Okay,
But
so
what
new
if we
unique
don't have
combat?
enough characters in our roster who meet the requirements?
Just spend more money.
Good thinking, but you won't have to worry about that. Because first off, 6 characters will be designated as the initial lineup for each challenge. Trial characters will be provided for travelers that are missing any
That's a
of those
given.
characters.
Nice.
And travelers can also invite
Nice.
special guest characters to participate in the challenges that aren't restricted by the event requirements. In addition,
Cool.
travelers can also designate a certain number of characters as supports for their friends. They can also select their friends' supporting characters to join their own team.
Can I get
That's a
more
nice
for
way
that
to get
though?
to try new characters.
Can I get more for that?
Friends. Who would say no to more
Friends
friends?
support each other in staged combat.
Y'all got
helping each
friends?
other. And during the current challenge period, those 6 designated characters who make the initial lineup will gain fantastical blessings. This will grant them buffs that remain potent even outside
Zoom in.
of the
Do
Imaginarium
the
Theater
glitch.
challenge.
Wait. So you're saying those buffs aren't just active during the challenge itself?
Yes!
You're kidding. Wait, okay. The mage behind the theater must be super powerful.
Oh, super powerful. And I know that everyone's probably wondering why it looked like we had to select so many characters just now, but characters will consume vigor while participating in Imaginarium Theater combat challenges. So when a character's vigor is fully depleted, they will no longer be able to fight, and you will have to
I
replace
gotta
them with
move
a new
on.
character.
We've had something like this
Time for some
before.
R&R.
I get it. So when you select your characters, you have to pay attention to how well
Like
they
at the
work
cycles.
together. Yes. And also how well they can fill in for each other.
Exactly.
Involved strategy.
And I should also mention
Virgin
that
moment.
not all selected characters will immediately appear in your team. Some characters can only be gathered by progressing through the story. They can formally be added to your team at the end of an Imaginarium Theater battle, or when you encounter certain special events.
Just like Wuthering. No, okay.
So assembling your team is part of the challenge.
We can't do that already.
Which makes it even more fun. But let me
too
explain
soon.
a little more about the special events that I mentioned. Travelers can choose to spend Fantasia flowers to trigger events during the story.
Fantasia
Now,
flowers.
some events will unlock certain characters for battle, and others may trigger certain perils, certain doom. So travelers will have to choose very carefully,
Ooh, no pressure.
right?
Travelers can collect performance tour rewards by completing challenges and finalizing
Money.
their performance results.
Very good
the
money.
first time they complete a challenge, travelers will also receive a debut performance gift.
Ooh, presents.
Travelers who feel
Alright.
particularly confident can try to attain the Star Challenge condition
lot of
during
money.
each stage. They'll be able to obtain different levels of performance medals that correspond with the difficulty of the challenge. These medals can be displayed on
Hard
their profile.
only.
Go ahead and show
That was a
off.
lot of primo.
That's not all.
800?
Right? Travelers can also obtain toy medals during this event, which they can exchange with Wolfie the Concierge. In return, travelers will
Probably a
receive special
crown.
poses for their characters when taking photos.
Oh!
Awesome!
Right?
Travelers will be able to take all sorts
New
of new cool
poses.
pictures. I am excited to see new
This
poses.
is a permanent mode?
Me too. And also, more poses will be added whenever Imaginarium Theater
John is
updated.
freaking out
Yes.
about that one.
And finally, each performance
John's
in the Imaginarium
screaming right
Theater
now.
has
I know
several
he's just
difficulty
screaming.
levels, and each one has a different number of challenges. Higher difficulty levels will yield even better rewards.
Bring it on.
As Wolfie the
New
Concierge likes
in-game.
to say,
When the brilliant golden glow of the treasure beckons, don't you hesitate. Just go open it.
How can
Are
I
you the
do
VA?
Amazing.
I don't know. Somehow I still didn't make him as cute as he actually is.
Of
Genshin
course,
could
it'll take
actually
time for
have-
travelers to raise the necessary characters and understand how they fit into this new challenge. And I'm sure travelers are
This would
always
be a
looking
cool
for ways
new
to get
in-game.
more primo gems.
You just said the magic word.
Gimme.
More money.
Each month, Imaginarium Theater will alternate with updates with the Spiral Abyss. In addition, the total rewards that can be gained from the Spiral Abyss has been increased from 600 primo gems to 800 primo gems.
From the Abyss itself.
Yes.
Yeah. More information will be available across Genshin Impact's
That
official social
plus
media
the new
accounts, so
in-game is
keep a lookout.
very good.
Aye, Captain.
That's
Ooh, the
very, very,
background is
very good.
changing.
Ooh, here we go.
Let's see what else this version has in store.
Yes, please.
Mutual
Okay,
security
this is
enhancing
good.
simulation. Huh.
Yeah, what you just saw is a new in-game.
So
It's new
I'm
permanent
this is
mode.
one of those monster fighting events.
Yes, sort of. Travelers won't be
Cloud
engaging
Forge
monsters
bow?
directly. Instead, they'll be able to command monsters to fight in a cooperative simulation.
This one's cool. I like this one.
The Millilith will be hosting a strategic war game to improve their understanding of security needs throughout Tevat. They'll be accompanied by representatives from Mondstadt's Knights of
Another bow,
Favonius,
another
Inazuma's
catalyst.
Yashiro Commission, Sumeru's Corps of 30,
Bo's
and
a VA.
Fontaine's
We get it.
Special
Like-
Patrol. Their joint exercise is intended to improve military tactics across the continent.
Sir, yes, sir.
Wow.
It's a co-op,
You're
yeah,
making this
game,
event
in
sound
game.
really official.
I mean, war game.
That was my official voice. I'm just doing my best.
All right, Sasuke.
As I was saying,
All right, we get it, man.
You can play two different kinds of scenarios in the
We'll
event.
explain in a
Assault
minute.
Scenarios and defense
It is new and
scenarios.
permanent, though.
As special representatives
This isn't, but the last one is.
Travelers will need to analyze enemy formations and deploy the best units for completing the challenge.
In assault scenarios, you only need to select your combat units and deploy them within your staging area. So once the scenario begins, the unit will automatically start attacking your opponent. So sit back and I don't know if you can relax when these things are coming at you, but try.
Clearly not.
Pew pew.
Ooh, okay, I'm gonna give this a try.
Ooh, brave.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Do it.
How come my hilly churl archers got wiped out so quickly?
Oh, no. Okay,
It's like a tower
sorry,
defense.
I forgot to mention something important.
We play as mobs.
I know.
Oh, we're leading
But
the
here,
charge
we can fix it
with
now.
the mobs.
Some types of combat units are more effective against others. Ranged units like Hilly Churl
It's like Clash of
archers
Clans.
are vulnerable to melee units like Mighty Churls. But don't fret, you can turn a bad situation around if you choose the best units to tackle the opponents on the battlefield.
Just choose the best unit, Zach.
Exact. Just choose the best
Just
units.
choose the best unit.
Simple fix. Simple fix.
In defense scenarios, you need to deploy units to effectively counter enemies who are attacking from multiple directions. So
Tower
defeated
defense.
enemy units will drop support beacons, which can then be used to deploy additional combat units and frontline structures.
This is you
As the
playing
unit's
League
commander,
or
travelers can use their leadership
like
skills
balloons.
to create favorable conditions for their team. And if they're successful, then travelers can obtain various rewards from the Mutual Security Enhancing Simulation event. These rewards include
Like Clash Royale.
Primo Gems, a Crown of Insight, and a 4-star bow, Cloud Forged.
Oh,
Cloud Forged.
Okay. And next up,
I
we're
actually think
introducing
that looks
another
fun.
combat-related event, Endless Form's Most Martial.
Ooh, okay. I'm guessing
Battlefield's
this
constantly
one's gonna
changing,
test
never
some different
static.
skills.
Yeah, you betcha. In the previous event, travelers only got to simulate combat, but the environment on a real battlefield is way more unpredictable. And that's why it's important to come up with combat tactics on the fly and take advantage of battlefield conditions. So, in Endless Form's Most Martial, travelers will have to defeat enemies according to the special rules of each stage. For example, some challenges may require travelers to defeat enemies affected by the electrocharged condition. And that is the only way to accumulate progress towards the challenge goal. Now, once they satisfy the requirements, they'll be able to earn rewards.
Money!
Getting all these rewards.
Yes, I love rewards.
Good morning, Loyal. Hello, everybody. Good morning.
So this is one of those challenges that requires you to strategize.
Indeed.
We gotta use our brains.
Let's move on to our next event. I'm gonna try this now.
There's another?
I've gotten a report about a loud boom that just went off
There's
in a rather
more?
unremarkable part of Fontaine.
Uh-oh.
Bino double blaster?
It must have come from that crocodile-shaped cannon. That thing looks pretty scary.
Never fear, viewers. I
thought this had
worry
blue
about it,
balls,
actually.
bubble balls.
This cannon was modified by a Fontainian
Jesus
engineer.
Christ, event after
It's
event.
now just a toy cannon that you can use to fire hydro bullets. So why not
That's
have
cute.
some fun with it?
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well, why not indeed, if that's the case?
Let's see Sigewinne behind the
Travelers
wheel.
will need to allocate energy to the cannon and choose the correct firing mode to destroy as many target balls as possible within the time limit. They'll even be rewarded for their
Who's
trouble.
aiming
Was
here,
there
bro?
ever a doubt? In order to keep the event interesting,
I would never miss.
special types of target balls will appear
There you go.
during the
Good aim.
challenge.
There you go. There you
They
go.
will produce different effects when they
This
are
is my
destroyed.
Kovacs.
So, be sure to check it out for yourselves in the new update.
You guys, that's my kind of old school arcade games because I'm an old school. Okay, I'm just old. Anyway,
No, it's like, oh no,
Poor
no,
Yuri.
no, not
our
that.
next event takes place in the land of Mondstadt. Travelers will encounter a familiar
Another
light
one.
novelist who recently completed
Another
a new
one.
script. Travelers who follow
Another
her script will be able to embark on a wondrous journey of literature and
They
imagination.
keep adding them.
And the script will lead travelers to
Ooh, I got 'em
mysterious
scared.
locales where they will have the opportunity to earn rewards. That is, if they can evade bullet curtain assaults from, various mechanisms
I
and
like
collect
this
enough
event.
labyrinth coins. No big deal, you can do it.
Easy peasy. Wicked warlocks will also be scattered across the field. Ooh,
Watch him do another
I
one.
like it. If you defeat them, then you can earn even more coins.
Ooh, it looks like we'll have to move really skillfully if we want to avoid all those attacks.
Farming playtime. Wait,
But
actually,
hey,
maybe
don't worry,
real.
Travelers can take advantage of adventure techniques to gain special
I've always
buffs.
liked these events,
so these
like
buffs
those.
will make the oncoming bullets a lot easier to deal with. You'll
Like
also
some of
be
my
able to get rewards
favorites.
more easily if you're smart about how you use them.
That sounds great.
Wait for the
So
free
speaking
5-star
of
announcement. It's
strategies,
coming.
The new version will be adding more updates to the Genius
TCG.
Invocation TCG.
Risley
Travelers can look
card.
forward to new character cards,
Kave
monster
card. He's
cards,
coming. He's on the
and action
banner.
cards.
Trust.
Also, more NPCs will be
Trust.
ready to challenge travelers in the open world.
Oh, and I hope they're ready to lose.
Welcome home, cheater.
They could take a challenge.
Oh, also, the Leyline Overflow event will also return
Everybody
in
goes,
the new version,
TCG.
so don't miss out.
That was a lot of information. Let's take a break while we take a look at the last redemption code. See you
Is
soon.
this, yeah, Redemption Code 3. This should be the end of the program. That is hella events. They are trying to get your playtime up instead of Wuthering Waves. So you make sure that you're over here. Holy events, man. All in all, my favorite thing so far is still the teaser for the animation. That was amazing. I even thought like the intro cinematic was pretty okay. But the Notland teaser got to go hard. We're waiting. For anybody who's wondering, by the way, too, if you're watching on YouTube or Twitch, that new event mode that you saw when they started the second half here, that is permanent. It's this new mode that you put in characters and they have a limited amount of time they can be used for some floors. And so you have to plan out strategies based upon the enemies that are on the floors and how long you'll have your characters available to you. That plus Spiral Abyss, I think, is a fantastic conglomerate together for Primo Gems for for players every single month. This is a little overdue, but I like to think there's a big red button that Hoyo presses in the case of an emergency, and there's definitely an emergency room meeting happening lately with the state of how things are going. So they're releasing a ton of cool stuff we've been asking for years. They give us events. This is really the good nature of games inspiring other games to grind harder and be better. So who knows where it can go from here? We are the only ones who benefit from this, truly, or like everybody does. These companies make millions of dollars a month, don't be mistaken, but everybody benefits from healthy competition. Everybody benefits from multiple things existing at once. So these are good steps in the right direction, I think, for the life of this game, and I'm very positive about it. Can we get rid of the TCG and add another Abyss, the new one? Or just make TCG a thing where you get monthly primos equal to the Abyss. I would play TCG.
And we're
Welcome back, everybody.
We're back.
Probably have some quality of life now.
Welcome back to the version 4.7 special program. Looks like we completed this domain challenge.
Was there ever any doubt?
piece of cake.
This room is
I
cute.
think you'll find I am very, very pro.
Now it's time to tell everyone about the new optimizations
Quality
in the
of life.
latest update.
Yes, please.
Resin
First up,
from
the encounter point
list.
system for collecting daily commission rewards will now be unlocked at adventure rank 24.
What was it before?
Hopefully this helps travelers level up more quickly.
25?
And now for some really exciting news. Traveler's max resin will be increased from 160 to 200.
We used to pray for times like this.
You
Oh,
might notice from
35.
the video that version 4.7 will have some other optimizations. Be sure to check them out for yourselves in-game.
We used to pray for times like this. Cool. All right, that's it.
All right, that looks
be a
like all
game.
the information we have to share today. Bye, travelers.
What?
Just kidding.
wait.
Alright, shut the hell
I'm
up.
just kidding. Of course, I wouldn't sign off without giving you guys the chance to talk about your time here on the special program. How was it?
Tell me about Nolan.
Things to say. No, I'm so thrilled to join this amazing voice cast, and I'm excited for everyone to get to see Sigewinne in action and add her to your parties, I hope. And
Yes.
I
see
will.
cute she is with her little pills and her adorable little syringe.
Everybody manifest Notlin. Everybody do this.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Do this
Same here to
IRL
everything
right now.
that Sarah said. It's such an honor to join the cast. I'm so excited that Clorinde is finally coming out. I hope everyone
Good
has
voices.
fun like meeting her and learning more about her. And also, I'm really excited for these combat events. I don't know about you guys, but I've been playing this game, and my favorite thing's beating things up in this world.
Yeah, no, me too.
Love fighting these monsters.
Bless.
And you guys, I have not been playing this game for years, and so while Dainsleif is a man of mystery,
has he really
this
not?
game, so much of it is a mystery to me. And
Has
you guys
he
were so
really
welcoming
not?
today, and I learned so much. And I don't know, is this the thing that finally gets me to start playing?
Oh.
Are you guys a gateway?
Oh.
Is that what? Did that just happen?
Did we get him?
This is it.
Dog, it took you this long?
It's been absolutely awesome doing this with you guys. I'm so excited
Why should he?
for Imaginarium Theater.
I don't know.
Of course, all the new characters. And
You'd have a
the
lot of
new
viewers.
Archon quest because I got some new voice lines.
Oh yeah.
It finally, we used to pray for times like these.
More.
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming, guys, and see y'all in game.
Come on. Don't end it there.
Bye.
Stop. Don't. Come on, give us it. Give it to us. Give it to us. Yes. Give it to us. They're doing it. They're doing it. They're doing it. This is it. Holy. Yes. Oh my God. Notlin first look at the enemies. Oh, dude, we've been waiting for this for so long. The enemies can climb up the walls? The POV almost feels like you're playing as the thing. This almost feels like you're playing as the thing. We're in lava! They're probably like mounts or creatures you can ride. Dude, the music is so good. The dragon! Like Phoenix, whatever that is. First look at Notlin looks good. There's your first look at the landscape of Notlin. It's very green and rocky. I think this will be one section of Notlin, and then there's going to be also a section that's very volcanic. And those will kind of converge. They showed 3 and then a 4th up top. And then they showed 6 icons. So is it 4 that we ride or 3 or is it 6? Either way, we get to become the beast inside.